All right, guys, welcome back. DailyRotoHelp.com. I wanted to kick you off with NFL DFS weeks, or just NFL Week 6 in general. Kind of talk about what happened with Week 5. Any questions you guys have, would love to be able to talk to you. So I am simultaneously streaming on YouTube and Twitch. So you guys, for anyone who's been here, anyone who's been a subscriber to our YouTube channel, I've mentioned I need 50 followers on Twitch. Once I get the 50 followers, I will be, once I get 50 followers on Twitch, I'll be having a giveaway. I'll put all 50 names in a random.org generator, and the winner will be able to choose if they want the rest of the MLB or the rest of the NFL DFS season for free. The entire NBA season, which kicks off in like 8 days, like 8 days for free, or the 2019 MLB season. The winner will be able to choose one of those 3 packages. So I wanted to give that just a heads up there. So what this will be is I wanted to first off go over how you guys did on week 5. So whether or not you did the Thursday through Monday, you did the Sunday only, you did the Sunday Monday, you did yesterday's games. I did have a couple people hit me up and ask about Monday night, which is completely fine. I've said multiple times, if I don't go live, go ahead and email me, support@dailyrotohelp.com, or hit me up on Twitter @fantasyadvice22. They're asking me now. I don't really like one game slates. That's why we're not doing anything with MLB tonight. I don't even know if FanDuel. I'm assuming FanDuel is giving the opportunity to play. Let me see. MLB tonight. Of course they are. Snakes. Single game. So dumb. So stupid trying to play a game, but would love to know how you guys did. Just looking at our FanDuel lineups, our Monday through Thursday Thursday through Monday lineup got 128.9. Then we had Sunday, Monday, 120.28. Cooper Kupp did end up leaving with concussion, so that kind of screwed most of our lineups. I had Cooper Kupp. I think that's what 139.7. Let's see, when was that? 116.74. I had Goff and Kupp again. That kind of sucked. So a lot of things went down. Really glad that kickers aren't a thing this year, because probably would have had Mason Crosby. Missed 5. I'd have been so pissed. Absolutely have been pissed. But yeah, so if you missed this video last week, I'll kind of go over it. Now, I will go over this stuff Sunday when we go live as well. But we're here now. I wanted to give this to you early because I know a lot of people, Tuesday comes up, they want to do waiver wires. They want to do something like this. They want to start on their next week's lineups good to go. So the cheat sheet should be out in the next hour for week 6. Obviously, what we do is if you buy one of the packages, I show you, and the cheat sheet comes out, and it's pretty helpful. You can ask people that have been there with us before. The cheat sheet's helpful. We do articles, we do lineups, we do these videos as well. I go live every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Central. To last week, I think it went like an hour and a half. Brandon was there. All the people that are watching, we had a lot of questions. So what I try to say is, come watch all of our videos during the week. Ask us questions during the week. When Sunday rolls around, get your last minute questions. Get your weather questions. Get your start 'em, sit 'em, picking up, just DFS questions. We compare lineups. We put a lineup up there. We put a GPP lineup up for FanDuel and DraftKings, and I got feedback that it did pretty well. I'm not exactly sure if anyone won with it. No one has reported back. But so yeah, I wanted to do this. I wanted to get this video out early as well. So once this video posts to our YouTube page, go check out youtube.com/dailyrotohelp. Look at this video in the comment section of that video. So I'm giving out early enough so everyone can listen. So with that, this video in the comment section, not the live chat, but in the comment section of our YouTube video, what I want you guys to do is we have a contest. So people will guess the quarterback, what quarterback they think is going to throw for the most amount of yards and how many yards it is. So I wanted to get that out today so you guys have all week to do your predictions and put them in there. So the winner each week will get the next week of ML or NFL for free. Sorry, I have a dog hair or something. But this video right now, I wanted to give you guys all week to do it. We had one person do it last week and they didn't win. So just looking at and I am, if you are coming in late, I am live on Twitch right now, twitch.tv/dailyrotohelp. What I really need is to hit 50 followers. We have 47. I need 3 more followers. Once we hit the 50 followers, I will do a video, and I'll put all these names into all these names thrown into a random.org generator that will generate it 10 times. On the 10th time, the winner will be announced. The winner will be able to choose if they want MLB, NFL, or NBA DFS season packages. So obviously with the MLB, it'll be for next season, all 6 months of baseball, or it'll be for the 6 months of basketball or the rest of this NFL season. So guys, 3 more followers on Twitch, and I will do it live. I will put all the names on the random generator. I'll do it 10 times live. You'll see my screen. You'll see the winner. They will be announced. So I wanted to give you guys a heads up on that. So, looking at any of the questions, I will try to answer some questions today, but really what this is going to be is I'm going to go over what we're looking at. I added a couple pages on the website, so I'm pretty excited about that. And if you had any questions about that, I will hopefully be able to answer them. Now, hold on a second. So I want that cat to enjoy the live while the games are on. And what's the weather? So the weather, I don't want to go over the weather right now because we're obviously, it's Tuesday, and I don't really want to go over it for Sunday because the weather's going to change a ton between then. I will answer all of those Sunday. So the weather, the stardom situm, it is too early really in the week to do a stardom situm type questionnaire and video like that. Just because we don't know what's going to happen. We got to wait for practice. Today will be the first day of practice for most teams, go pretty much through Thursday. So today is the day where if you play season long, you get all these notifications saying they're going from healthy to questionable, stuff like that. So any of those kind of questions, let's kind of hold off until this weekend. I don't believe I have anything going on, so I should be good to go live. Might even go live a couple more times this week. So anyone in the YouTube live, and I've said this before, if anybody here decides you want to donate, you want to help us out, that is amazing as well. Obviously, no pressure. We've had it before. A lot of people have asked. A lot of people are out here. So what we're going to do is, and now I just see some news right now. Didn't realize he was a free agent, but it makes sense. So the Jaguars just signed Jamal Charles. Because Leonard Fournette's out for the foreseeable future. TJ Yeldon's there. He's got a little bit of an ankle injury, but he should be good. I guess I didn't even realize Charles was not on the team. I know he was on I knew he was on Broncos last year. Kind of just slipped my mind. So that is something to monitor. That's what I'm talking about. So if you have got those questions asking about what's going to go on, who's going to do this and that right there, we're going to have some signings this week. I don't know if Green Bay supposedly is not going to get a kicker, but I don't know if it'd be pretty tough not to want to at least look at getting a kicker after just the absolute terrible display, lack of display. So get your questions answered. What this video is I know I'm rambling, but we're live, so I will answer some questions while we're live. And anytime you need to see us live, youtube.com/dailyrotohelp, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell notification so you guys will know we are live there. Yeah, the Buffalo defense last week was good. A lot of things went weird. Last night, a lot of people were asking me about the Saints. I said, take Drew Brees. Mark Ingram was kind of – I did not – that is my one regret. I said no. I didn't really say Mark Ingram. I did say Traquan Smith. I mean, he should have been very low owned, and he had 2 touchdowns. Drew Brees was a lock. The reason Drew Brees was a lock was because he was at home. He needed, 2 records? He broke one, needed another one, but they didn't quite obviously get it to him. He's going to get it next week. They're on bye this week. So, I mean, that was a lock for me. 100%. I saw what the writing on the wall. Drew Brees is – you're not going to go with Alex Smith. And I am getting into sports betting, guys. So if you guys have any questions about that, I've been doing it while now. A few weeks of actual intense studying and picking the right ones. Yesterday, someone asked, and I said, I'm taking the Saints +7. And if you don't know what sports betting is, I might be doing a couple of videos to kind of like intro videos, if you want to call it that. But that would be, I said, take Saints +7. I put 110 on it, won 100. I'm starting off slow, but I wanted to give you guys, if you have questions about that, we're here. We're able to answer some of those questions. We answer season-long questions. We answer DFS as well. So what I wanted to do is let's get the video started. This is points per position. Now, I did put up on our site, we have a new title. So if you go to dailyrotohelp.com, at the top, if you've been there before, you've seen sign up, optimal lineups, cheat sheets, forums, weather, analysis, contact, and login. So I'm actually going to take the forums down because nobody uses them. But I did add a page called Tools, and then a drop-down menu called MLB Tools, NBA Tools, and NFL Tools. Now, these are free tools for everybody to use. Hopefully, you guys have, just depending on what you're looking at there, that's pretty much what this video could be. But I'm actually going to give plays through this. So I will go through this again on Sunday, but right now I'm going to go through the running backs, wide receivers, and tight ends. So basically breaking it down, these are the teams are ranked in order of how bad they are. So if they're ranked number 1, you want to take running backs against this team. So we're going to jump right into it. If you have questions, definitely get those in the chat, either on twitch.tv or on YouTube, and I'll answer them afterwards, as long as it's not start 'em, sit 'em questions, since it's only Tuesday. But so the worst team that's given up the most amount of fantasy points to running backs has been Arizona. So this week it's Dalvin Cook and Latavius Murray. Now, Dalvin Cook's probably going to be out, but it's obviously too early to tell. And Murray's not doing a ton when he's given the rock. So now, by all means, what I'm giving you right now is not necessarily what we're going to use to build our lineups and build winning lineups and advice for you guys. I'm just giving you the actual stats that stack up right now today for week 6. Now, obviously, some of these aren't going to make any sense, or they're not going to help the most, and that's kind of what I want to talk about. So number 2 is KC. They're giving up the second most fantasy points to running backs. Really love this, though. James White, Sony Michel, both are in play no matter what. They're both going to start. They're both going to touch it. Both can catch the ball. James White's pretty much just a fast little wide receiver playing running back. He's going to get out there. He's going to block. He's going to get out on the outside. What I really like about what James White can do is Tom Brady's super smart for a quarterback. Now, if James White goes out past the wide receiver and Tom Brady can see whether or not the corner is going to go in, he can pick it apart and see if it's going to be zone or man-to-man. Absolutely 100% am on board with this. Love James White. Love Sony Michel here. Number 3 team to give up the most is Miami. So you're looking at Jordan Howard or Tariq Cohen. But honestly, Tariq Cohen at this point is getting more touches and more fantasy points than Jordan Howard. Now, whether or not that's going to change after this bye week that they just had, that's hard to say. But moving forward, a lot of people have been getting burned by Howard and not taking Tariq Cohen. I think you need to take Cohen this week. Looking at Atlanta, they're the next one. So you're looking at Peyton Barber, Ronald Jones. I don't really like either of these just because Atlanta's ranked there. That doesn't make them a good option this week. Maybe GPP, but there's no way for cash. Giants give up the fifth most. That would be either Corey Clement or Wendell Smallwood. Iffy on that as well. Tampa Bay's next. So looking to target Devontae Freeman or Tevin Coleman. Number 7 is Buffalo. You could be looking at Lamar Miller. He's supposedly going to be back this week. But like I said live on Sunday, if you have Lamar Miller or you're asking questions and Deontay Foreman is on the waivers, go pick him up. He's probably 99% going to take Lamar Miller's starting spot. And Miller showed nothing this week or the last week. I can't remember. 49ers is next. That's Aaron Jones, Montgomery Williams. I don't trust any of the Green Bay running backs, so I'm out on them. Oakland, number 9. So I'm looking at Mike Davis or Chris Carson. Mike Davis looking freaky out there. I saw some game tape on him from this past week. Absolutely love Mike Davis. Cleveland is next. So look at Melvin Gordon, Austin Eckler. Love Melvin Gordon here. Number 11 is Cincinnati. So you're looking at James Conner. Now, I had a lot of people asking about James Conner, and we all discussed that the game script looked really good. And I think he had 99 yards from scrimmage before in the first quarter. Something ridiculous. He had a really good game. Hopefully a lot of you took him. Denver's next. It's in Denver. Todd Gurley. Love Todd Gurley here. I think he's got a touchdown every single week. He had to his standards, Gurley had a down week in week 5. I think he bounces back, especially against Denver. Number 13 is Houston. So you'd be looking at LaShawn McCoy, Chris Ivory. Really depends on who Buffalo is going to have out there and who's healthy. Number 14 is New York Jets. Neiman Hines would be one that you'd look at. Just look at the Colts running backs and see if you can kind of game script it out and see who's going to have a better week. And then number 15 is Indy, Bilal Powell, and Isaiah Crowell. Now, depending on how the game's going, one or the other is going to be in there. If they're up high, if they're up by a lot, it's usually Powell. We saw last week, you just never know how to predict the Jets at all, to be honest with you. So any questions here? Brandon, I did bet straight up on teams. So obviously, if you haven't sports bet before, I mean, you can do over unders. You can do straight up on teams. Like I know tonight's like the Yankees is like it was really high. I can't because they're supposedly going to win. But looking at that, I know like when the Bills beat Minnesota at Minnesota week 2 or 3, whenever it was to bet on Minnesota, you had to risk $425 to win $100. So on the flip side of that, if anyone bet Buffalo, they absolutely dominated. $100 got like 425, 445 or something like that. It was absolutely ridiculous. So we're looking into it, trying to get what we need. So yeah, if you guys got questions about that, you can always email me, support@dailyrotohelp.com. You can always tweet at us at fantasyadvice22. Anything like that, definitely we're there to help you. So, hold on. I'm really quiet. People on Twitch, I got it now. The mic should be Rob Con. The mic should be up now. What I did was I was going to go live and watch the games with you guys on Sunday, and I turned the mic down because the TV's right here. So let's see. Ingram screwed Kamara big time. Yes. Big time. So, okay. So you guys can hear me. Yeah. So I'll tell you real quick. So if anyone sees me here talking, I'm actually talking on Twitch. I'm live on twitch.tv/dailyrotohelp, and I'm live on YouTube. So I'm looking at both of the chats at the same time. So I 100% planned on I did the video I did the video live Sunday for an hour and a half or whatever we did it for. And I told you guys I'm going to go put all these lineups in. I'm going to do this. And we'll be back. We'll drink some beer and we'll listen and we'll shoot the shit, for lack of a better term, and watch the football games like we did 2 weeks ago. Okay. So I put my lineups in. I went and showered, and my wife was like, hey, let's go get something to eat. So I said, okay, we'll go get something to eat. Went to get something to eat. If you're not married, go getting something to eat apparently means go shopping as well. So we went to Hobby Lobby. We went to 2 other places. Long story short, I didn't go home till 5. So I had a 100% plan to watch the Pittsburgh-Atlanta game with you guys because I thought it was going to be a lot higher scoring than it was. So that is my excuse. Did I lie to you? No. Because I did plan on coming back. But that happened. So I'm hopefully we'll be able to watch a game with you guys on Sunday. We'll see about that. So I apologize, but the laptop's about to die, so I need to run upstairs and get the cord real quick. So if you have more questions, ask those, but I will get back to this video in a second. I, of course, forgot to get my cord, so I'll be right back, guys. What's up, there we go. It's the one problem with having a laptop, because the actual computer broke down on me. Swifty, going to hockey. Thanks for the invite. Sorry it took so long. Oh, no worries, Swifty. It's fine. Have fun at hockey. So thanks, Kangosar. I don't, what's that lightning or that turbo next to your name? I don't know what that means. Oh, that makes sense. No ads. Okay. So guys, questions on YouTube, advice on using number 3 waiver pick, not really needing Smallwood or, okay. So here's the thing. Since we're live and you guys are here asking questions, how about I finish the article and then we talk about waivers, so I can hit 2 birds, 1 stone with the waivers, and we can look at everything. Usually I try to get a waiver wire article out there. I don't know if I'll be able to, but if I can get a video with it, then hopefully that's helpful. So maybe if you guys enjoy me going live more than just like Sundays, I can answer questions for waiver wires. We can go over Thursday game, Thursday through Monday and stuff like that. So I'll do this real quick, and then we'll go over some waiver questions if you guys have any. So Ryan, I see you here. Stick around, and then we'll jump into a little bit of waiver. So I want to get through this, so then everyone else, let me know any questions about that. So if you are a subscriber to dailyrotohelp.com, any of our NFL plans, our cheat sheet for week 6 is currently live. So it's got Thursday through Monday lineups. And after about Friday, we go ahead and we take out the Thursday players. So all the salaries are gone and everything else is gone. So it makes it easier to read. So just a heads up, guys. So looking at the wide receivers. So the teams that are giving up the most, Oakland's given up the most amount of fantasy points to wide receivers through the first 5 weeks of the season. So you're looking at Baldwin or Tyler Lockett here. Now, whether or not Baldwin's 100% healthy to do that, or whether or not Tyler Lockett. Now, Tyler Lockett's going to give you extra points because he takes the kickoffs and stuff like that. So you could be looking at that. GPP probably. Tampa Bay is number 2. So that lines up 100% with wanting to stack the Atlanta Falcons this week. They're playing back at home. They sucked it up real bad in Pittsburgh last week. I think Matt Ryan bounces back. I'm looking at Matt Ryan's stack with Julio Jones. You could be looking at Calvin Ridley, Sanu as well. Sanu had a great break. People were asking whether or not they wanted Ridley or Sanu last week. I said Sanu, and he had a pretty damn good day. So number 2. Number 3 team giving up is Philly. Their defense is not the best this season. So I'm looking at OBJ and Sterling Shepard. OBJ talked a lot of trash before the game, backed it up, and then got a little slap on the wrist from the coach and the staff afterwards. So I think he still comes back strong. Number 4 team is Pittsburgh. So I'm looking to target AJ Green, Tyler Boyd. Number 5 is the Chargers. So I'm looking at Jarvis Landry, Antonio Callaway. Browns got another win this weekend. That's absolutely hilarious. Number 6 team is Atlanta. So I'm looking at Mike Evans, I'm looking at Mike Evans pretty much. I like Mike Evans more when Jameis Winston is at the helm, and he should be starting. Number 7 is Cincinnati. So we're looking at Pittsburgh here. So Antonio Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster. Both had touchdowns last week, both dominated. Number 8 is Minnesota. Looking at Larry Fitzgerald, right now he's questionable. Fitzgerald seems like he rides that questionable tag all the way until an hour before the game, and then he plays. He's hurt, though, guys, so I'm looking at that. Christian Kirk could be another one. If you want to dig even deeper, Chad Williams, that's obviously a super contrarian GPP pick. Don't know if he's going to play, but that's just kind of, we're trying to dig deeper, trying to give you guys the names you know, and then hopefully some names you don't know that maybe help out a little bit more. Number 9 is Tennessee. So against Tennessee, we're looking at John Brown or Michael Crabtree. But, Flacco is trash. I think Flacco threw 55 times on Sunday against the defense, and he didn't have he threw 55 times and did not break 300 yards. I don't know how you do that. I have no idea. Number 10 team is Cleveland, so looking against them, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Tyrell Williams. Number 11 is Houston, so looking at Kelvin Benjamin and Zay Jones. Those aren't appetizing. Those are not appealing to me. Those two don't really bring anything to the table. Can't even use them for GPPs, really. They're not doing anything. Number 12 team is the Jets. T.Y. Hilton is questionable. I don't know if he's going to be in or out, so that's something to monitor. And Ryan Grant. Now, with T.Y. out, people were asking me, is Ebron a good pick? Absolutely, and he absolutely dominated on Sunday. So you just kind of have to monitor to see who's going to be in and out, because outside of T.Y. Hilton, they're not doing very well in the wide receiver department. Number 13 team giving up the most amount of points to the wide receiver, Chicago. So looking at Kenny Stills, Albert Wilson, Amendola. Amendola didn't give us what I thought he would this past week, though. Number 14 is KC. Looking at Edelman, Hogan, Patterson, or Gordon. I'm loving Edelman. Now, everyone asked me about Edelman last week. Thursday, he absolutely dominated it. Love him back. He is the heart of this team outside of Brady. Maybe even more than Gronk, because Gronk's hurt more often than he's not. So I absolutely love Edelman here. And then number 15 is New England. Tyreek Hill, Watkins, and Conley is what you could be looking at. So I think the KC New England game could be a shootout. Both gunslingers could shoot out there. So everyone can hear me, all hopefully answering questions for you. Like I said, I am looking at the chat on Twitch, and I'm looking at the chat on YouTube as well. So hopefully we're here being able to answer as much as humanly possible while we're here. So, and I've told people before, we are at 48 followers on Twitch. 48 followers. We need 2 more followers. We get 2 more Twitch followers. That's 50. Once I hit 50, we're going to have a giveaway. I'm going to put all those names in random.org generator. We're going to randomize it 10 times on screen so you guys know I'm not lying or cheating. And the winner will be able to receive their choice of the rest of this NFL DFS season package from dailyrotohub.com, the entire NBA season package, or next year's 2019 entire MLB package. So we need 2 more followers. I'm hoping to get it by tomorrow. So that being said, let's look at the tight ends. So the team giving up the most. Now, some of these won't make any sense, but I had to show you guys the order. So obviously sometimes it's going to be a Travis Kelce. It's going to be a Zach Ertz. It's not going to be a Jeff Heuerman. But I wanted Heuerman. I don't even know how you say his name, but I wanted to show you this. So the number 1 team giving up points to the tight end is Tampa Bay. So looking at that, Austin Hooper would make the most amount of sense here, maybe GPP. But again, I think you're going to want at least – this will be a week NFL is pretty much a sport where you will want to play multiple lineups, and you got to get yourself an Atlanta stack here. I said that last week, and it failed. I don't think it can fail 2 weeks in a row, but I have been proven wrong before, but it's your choice in the end. Number 2 team is Pittsburgh. CJ Uzomah would be there. GPP, yes. Cash, no. Number 3 is Denver, so you're looking at Gerald Everett. GPP, I wouldn't mind it. Number 4, especially if Cooper Kupp is out and Brandon Cooks is out, then Everett could be a sneaky option that people aren't looking at because they're going to be like, oh, well, who's the next wide receiver here? Boom. No one's going to – I will tell you Everett's probably going to be 2 to 4% owned this week. Number 4 is KC, so you're looking at Gronk. If Gronk's healthy, we'll see. It's Gronk. I'm sure he's hurt all week and he'll play in the game. Number 5 is Cincinnati, so you could be looking at Vance McDonald or Jesse James. Now, McDonald had a down week this past week. That means people will probably be off of him, so you might have a chance with him. Number 6 is the 49ers, so you're looking at Jimmy Graham here. Number 7 is Carolina, so you'd be looking at Jordan Reed or Vernon Davis. Number 8 is Houston, so you'd be looking at Charles Clay. Probably would avoid that. Number 9 is Indy, so Eric Tomlinson or Jordan Leggett. No, I don't really like those guys. Number 10 is Buffalo, Ryan Griffin. Number 11 is Cleveland, Antonio Gates. Antonio Gates is so old. Guys, Antonio Gates was not even on a team, I think, the first start of the preseason, and they called him up and said, hey, do you want to play? And he said yes. So just FYI, guys, he's like 75. Number 12 is the Rams defense. They're giving up the 12th most fantasy points. So I'm looking at Jeff Heuerman here. Probably not looking at him. Number 13, Green Bay, George Kittle. I think George Kittle has a great game, primetime, Monday Night Football. So I'm looking at Kittle here. Number 14 against Chicago is Michael Gesicki. And number 15 is Minnesota. So you could be looking at Ricky Seals-Jones. But I would not dig that deep at tight end. I think the writing's on the wall. We will get the article out later this week, and we'll have a video about it too. The article, we rank the top 15 at each position. So that's something you guys are into. Definitely monitor dailyrotohelp.com, hit the analysis tab, or if you follow us on Twitter, once the article goes live, there's a notification out there. So any last minute questions before we end it? I know we had a couple. Ed, Ping, Gurley, Mixon. Yes, I do like both of them. Waiver wire here. Advice on using number 3 waiver wire pick. Not really needing Smallwood or Clement. Current running backs, Barkley, Hyde, Carson, Lindsey, and Foreman. Keep the waiver pick or use it. Ryan, honestly, if you could tweet me a picture of what's on the waiver for running backs, that would probably be a bit better. It's at Fantasy Advice 22. Hit me up on Twitter. I will monitor it to see if it is there. Cook for Oakland. I do like Cook through the first 5 weeks, or through the first through the first 4 weeks. Jared Cook was the number 1 ranked tight end. He didn't really do much this past weekend that jumped out to, his price was still pretty low though to use him. So we do need one more follower, guys. Any other questions dealing with anything? So I wanted to get the video out. I know it's a little bit, stumbling around trying to get you guys the information. So once this video stops live and it posts to YouTube, if you guys want to try to win a free week of NFL DFS content from us, all you have to do is be a subscriber, hit the bell notification, like the video, obviously, and comment in the comment section which quarterback you think is going to throw for the most amount of yards in week 6 and how many yards you think it'll be. Only one winner. It will be the person that correctly guesses the quarterback and the amount of yards the closest without going over Price is Right rules, because that's how we do it here. So, yeah. I can't believe Romine gave up a cycled homer to hold. Yeah. Part of me wants the Yankees to lose just so I don't have to suffer through another game. It just looked terrible yesterday. If they win tonight, maybe they'll hit up Chris Sale on Thursday. So we'll see. The game starts in like an hour and a half or so. But yeah, so I'm not seeing any other questions. Remember, guys, you can always hit us up. Twitter, @FantasyAdvice22. Twitch.tv/DailyRotoHelp. Now, with the Twitch channel, I do plan on we go live for NFL every Sunday morning, 9 a.m. Central. Answer every and all questions there. I do have some plans to play games on there as well, stream some games. Apparently I cannot stream my Xbox onto Twitch if I don't have a Windows computer, I guess. If anyone knows how to do that, please email me, support@dailyrotohelp.com, and let me know. I can't figure it out. I've tried. It says you need to stream it to a Windows computer, and then it'll stream to Twitch. I don't know if that's 100% accurate. Would love to find out, though. We do baseball card opening packs and stuff like that. So that is that's another thing we'll put on there. We put on YouTube as well. We do scam baiting calls. I've done that. I put videos up on YouTube, so I can even do it live on Twitch in the upcoming hell, we could even do it tonight for a little bit if you guys wanted, but I really don't know. If that's something you guys would be interested in, I will do that on Twitch. But yeah, so I wanted to give you guys the opportunities to ask as many questions as you can. That is why Brandon, I'm actually going to be getting a hobby box of the 2018 Topps Heritage high number and opening that. Had a lot of success with it. That Christian Yelich is out of 999. The hobby boxes, some of the autographs I've seen through there. Someone pulled a Raleigh Fingers red ink, which is super rare to get, but a lot of the hobby boxes apparently are really hot. So I'm trying to hit all of those. So, but yeah, so this video is done, guys. If you have any questions, hit us up. Twitter @FantasyAdvice22. You can either tweet at us or DM us. Probably the easiest would be to email me, support@dailyrotohelp.com. That might be, in fact, the easiest to do. So right before I end up, we were at 49 Twitch followers. I need 50. Let's see if we've hit the 50 yet, or we still need one more. We still need one more. So we'll live on to another day. Once I hit the 50, I will go ahead. Sandy, yes, Twitch is free. So here's the thing. I have to hit 50 followers. It's free to sign up. Just make an account. You can follow us, twitch.tv/dailyrotohelp. And if we get affiliate and people can subscribe there, you can use Amazon Prime to subscribe to us every month. It's free for you, and we get the subscription. So it's completely free for you. And if you have Amazon Prime, it's even free. It's basically donating $5 to the Twitch channel every month. So yeah, if you have any, but it's completely free no matter what, just to sign up and follow people. So I will be checking back and forth on that. Once I see 50 followers on Twitch, I'll go live and we'll do the whole. Well, once I can get all the names marked down and in the randomizer, we'll do that. Maybe Thursday or Friday if I hit it, which I should hit it by then we'll do it there. So that's all I've got, guys. Do not forget this YouTube channel, youtube.com/dailyrotohelp. Subscribe, hit the bell notification, like this video, and comment below the quarterback you think's going to throw for the most amount of yards. Put the amount of yards there. Whoever gets it without going over wins. Only one guess per person, so don't put out every single quarterback. So that is all I've got, guys. I want to thank everybody here. I'm going to stay on Twitch. If you guys have any questions over there, I'll answer them for a second. Maybe I'll even try a scam baiting call real quick, see how we go. So if that's all you've got, guys, good luck this week. Continue to come back. We will have even more stuff going on pretty much all week. Expect NFL stuff. So that's all I've got, guys. Good luck. And as always, bring them that bacon, guys.